right, hello, and welcome to our 2022 holiday concert. Behind me, we have the newly named Penultimates. The Penultimates are, yes, thank you. The Penultimates are an audition to jazz band group here at the high school. They are grades 9 through 12. And we kind of wanted to brand ourselves, hence the reason why we went with Penultimates. If you're curious at what that means, you should ask them. They all should know the answers to that now. We are very, very excited to get this kicked off right tonight. So we are going to start with a tune that we played back in 2020 when we had no trumpets. As you can see, we now have trumpets. That is the one thing I want to point out about this group right now is that the number size-wise, we've grown exponentially since the last year, and we will be growing again next semester even when we add 2 more members of our band, Sam and Ray, so very excited. All right, so we're going to start this off right with a little tune that features one of our drum set players, Hunter Patterson. So let us tune first, and then we'll kick it off with Sing and Sing. that was Sing Sing Sing. So something I want to teach you guys too, because as we continue on, you'll hear more solos and stuff. In jazz, I'm going to teach you a little bit about jazz. Okay, I love jazz. In jazz, it is okay to scream. Now, not bloody murder scream. Okay, some of my small children are here and they're going to take that literally. Okay, no, I mean cheer for them if you hear something you like. Okay, so let's practice it. Let's pretend like you heard something you really, really enjoyed. What are you going to do? Perfect. Okay, cool. So this next song is kind of exciting for me. This year in the high school, we started a Kohler jazz class. It was really important for me that the after school and before school jazz band was a traditional jazz experience for my students because it is important as they go into the ILMEA world and more of professional life. They need to be able to have that true jazz experience. Now what that meant was that I had to cut some of those non-traditional instruments like flute and clarinet and bassoon and tuba. So I also knew by doing that I was going to be cutting out a whole population of kids that love jazz. And me being a jazz person who also loves jazz, I'm like, nah, more jazz. So I made a jazz class, and that class is for any student who may not be able to be part of this jazz band because they don't play a traditional instrument, a kid who wants to get involved in band but doesn't have the commitment to either do regular band and or want to do the symphonic stuff, wants to do more like a pop type of band, per se, or likes jazz a lot. Or for one of those kids who is a regular symphonic band kid who wants to learn how to play a jazz instrument so they can then audition for the Penultimates. So this song is the one song that they are required to do a semester with the Penultimates. And I had a vocalist in my class this year, Mason Nashak. So he will be joining us on that, and then our jazz vocalist, Izzy Cospade, will be in this as well. We also have Gianna Savarino, and then Kayla Conley is also on this as well. So please enjoy what we like to call something that we just went through, virtual insanity.
It's a wonder man can eat it all. The things so big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells will be doing for us? And I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no more will we be. And nothing's gonna change, 'cause we can always take. And now the things have changed. See, oh, it's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to give these futures made of virtual insanity. And I always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting all the new technology. Oh, now there's no sound, but we all live underground. And I'm thinking what a mess we're in. Hard to know where to begin. If I could slip these strictly ties that earthly man has made. And now every mother can choose the color of her child. That's on nature's play. Well, that's what they said yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time we found a new religion. Oh, it's so insane to synthesize another strain. There's something in these futures that we have to be told. Futures made of virtual insanity. Now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting all the new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Seem to be covered by this love we have.
when coming across looking for other songs to fit into our kind of set that we were doing, I stumbled across this standard that generally you hear in like grocery stores and stuff like that, but when we played through it, we were like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, before I tell you the song, I'm going to tell you who's soloing on it, and we have a lot. Something that I'm really proud about this group is that they all are willing to play out a solo and kind of take that risk to just kind of play something that's not in front of them. Because all of these solos are made up at the top of their heads. They're all coming up with it. So, we're going to have Angie on the alto saxophone. Wave when I say your name. Heather on the clarinet. Martin on the trombone. Zach on the bari sax. Vince on the tenor sax. Colin on the trombone. Mason on the alto sax. And Abby on the trumpet. And this is Superstition. sweet conversation. We're really gonna sit back and we're gonna groove. Let's sit back and groove into this one. This one's called Groovin Hard. 1, 2, 3. I want to do a kind of like congratulatory statement to one of our performers. So in the world of music, there is this wonderful thing called ILMEA, or the Illinois Music Educators Association. Every year, we have kids audition for either the band, the orchestra, the jazz band, the choirs. This year, we had a bunch of people make it into a bunch of the different forums of it. I'm gonna focus on the jazz one right now, so those of you who are like, I made it too, don't forget me, I won't. All right, but we did have someone go to jazz this year, and they were in the Jazz 2, the second jazz band, which is really, really cool, especially for him being a nominated role. We ended up only having 4 trombones in the entire state audition. for the jazz bands this year, which is, you know, in District 1 having 300 schools, only having 4 trombones audition. So they called out, they're like, does anyone have trombone players that you could nominate? Doesn't mean they're gonna get in, but like, could you nominate some? And I said, you know, I got this one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. He was in All-State last year, you know. So you should, yeah, I think you should do it. So sent him in and they're like, yeah, I think he should be in the second jazz band, which there are 4 jazz bands there. So he was in the second one, which is, you know, it goes 4, 3, 2, 1. The people who auditioned got the one, and you know, there. But so we had Colin Dames make it into the second jazz band, which is super cool. And a lot got nominated, so for him to get picked out of the group of just like thrown at the person in charge was like awesome. We went down on a Saturday in November and we got to play all day. And it was really cool to see a Coal City person represented there with all of the like Leydens and the Lincoln Way people and York High School, all the big Chicago schools, and we're like a pinky to them. So it was really, really nice to see and hear all that jazz stuff. So congratulations, Colin. You have a plaque coming at some point. It's not here. Snail mail hates me, so it's fine. All right, to close off this portion of the concert, we will be taking it to the holiday classics. I do have to be that person and make fun of the Penultimates because majority of them didn't know this Christmas carol. So, just so you know, as soon as we're done playing this one, we will be transitioning for the Percussion Ensemble, so just hold tight, we'll transition there. But this one is a jazz version of Jolly Old St. Nicholas, which they didn't know until I played Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It's called Funky Old St. Nicholas. Oh, yes, and we have soloists. Oh my gosh. Our soloists for this one, oh Lord, are Mason on alt sax, Hunter on the vibes, giving good vibes all day. Zach on the bari sax, Liam on the drum set, and Vince on the tenor sax.
Love you, bud.
right, so now we're going to transition for the percussion ensemble, so just give us a second, and we'll be there in a bit. Alrighty, so that is Hit Bag by our percussion ensemble. In the high school, our percussionists are split up into a percussion ensemble class, and we have our own symphonic band class. So we're able to do more individualized things, techniques, different groups things. So this year we did 2 different percussion ensemble pieces. What was tricky about this year was, plot twist for me, I have 2 percussionists who are in symphonic band and the rest are in percussion ensemble class. So they're split. So they've only met with each other together about maybe 3 times total. For some of them 1 time. So this is pretty cool, it's pretty cool. So like I said, that was Hit Bag. They wanted to do that one all on their own. So I figured, might as well, knock yourselves out. This next one is another holiday classic. With all of the keyboard instruments that we have, it seems like a shame to not do this one, so here is Carol of the Bells. Literally. Again as we transition for symphonic band and get all these percussion instruments back behind the rest of the band. Thank you. I've been waiting for the Coal City High School Symphonic Band. This crew has been doing extraordinary this year. I've said multiple times, I don't understand how you keep doing all the things you're doing. They're doing really awesome. So we've got a pretty jam-packed concert for you today. We've got 3 tunes. The first one we're going to start off with is a little march. It's one of my, this is a tribute to my dad. Hi, Dad. This is his favorite march. And so each year we do auditions in the Symphonic Band for their placements where they get to sit, so who plays which part in the band. And it just so happens that the piccolo solo today is going to be performed by my sister, Kayla. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking, and this is John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever. Is part of our tradition that I started back when I got here. I found an entire binder box full of really, really old programs, and I got this crazy idea, and I was like, you know what? What if we took one piece from each of those programs and we played at each concert? And I'm like, not just any of the programs, right? Let's go 50 years back and do a 50-year anniversary piece each concert. Now, for some reason, if you know anyone in the class of 1973, I don't know why, but their programs are psychotically hard and just jam-packed with really, really awesome things with like really, really difficult music and really, really long pieces. I mean, I think this was the shortest one and it's 6 minutes long. So yeah, class of 1973, happy 50th anniversary, man. Like, you guys got some awesome music on your concert. But today, the one we're gonna do is Elsa's Procession to the Cathedral. It's got a little story going on in here. I have a couple solos that I will point out at the end, right? But I really hope you enjoy this one. This one has been quite a ride for the band, and it's got a lot of emotions in there and feelings. So I hope you really, really enjoy this one. This is Elsa's Procession to the Cathedral. now the tradition that is super, super fun. Can I please have all of the alumni and community members who are playing with us tonight? Yay! We have a lot more than before, so can I do this? Can I have Maddie, right, up, over. Up, over. Yep, scooch, scooch, scooch. Both of you are gonna go right next to Mackenzie. Fill in. Hey, flutes, can you create a spot next to you for 1, 2, 3 people? Hello, awesome. So, this has been happening for quite a while now, but we've always been inviting back our alumni to play back on our final piece with us. We rotated each year between Sleigh Ride and Christmas Festival. This year it's Sleigh Ride. I have a couple of people to point out. I would like to point them out prior to us playing, because I will forget. I probably will forget right now. In the clarinet section, we have Kelly Vanderkar from 2021 class, 2021. We have Tyler Polaric from class of 2020. In the flute section, we have a mix of people. We have Lene Bontrager, our middle school band director. We have Jessica Van Cura, bus driver and mom. We have Sarah Circle, class of 2013. In the trumpet section, we have Aiden Cosby, class of 2022. Aiden's going to school to be a music teacher. Over here in the saxophone land, in alto sax land, we have Max, class of 2022. We have a lot of music teachers up here, by the way. We have our choir director, Michael Craig. And third row. In the tenor sax section, we have Noah, class of 2021. A lot of dates, okay? Bassoon section, we have 3 bassoons right now. I'm so excited. So I have John Boda, band dad, and class of 1999. We have our ECC and ES music teacher and band mom and class of 1993 and Kodak. Back on the string bass, we have Devin Parks, class 2019. And that's it. Did I get everyone? And me, I'm from class of 2015. Yes. So yeah, if you are like, wow, I really like to get involved with that. 1, fight your kids, because I've been telling them forever, and tell them to tell you things. Number 2, join us next year, because next year it's Christmas Festival, and everyone is welcome. And then 3, join my Facebook page, because I have an alumni Facebook page that everyone should be a part of. It's really great. All right. Without further ado, I do need to give you this warning. Please keep all hands, feet, and arms inside the aisles at all times. We are going on an airplane trip. No, it's just, but you may find that there's something happening in the aisles, so just stay safe. Cool? All right, Sleigh Ride. community members. Stand, 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 stand. By my calculations, ice cream is still open, so take your kids for ice cream. And if your kids are in Secret Santa, we do have Secret Santa in about 20 minutes from now in the bedroom. So, but enjoy, go see your families. Thank you so much, happy holidays!